Okay. Pottery 1 and 2. Hola Leon, Gabi, and Pottery 2. Who was in Pottery 2? I forgot. So I'm going to do a demonstration on the wheel for you guys. And then I'll ask you some questions, and this will be your next week's assignment starting Monday. Of course, first thing you want to do is wedge. Okay, make sure when you wedge, do it about 15 to 20 times. And make sure when you wedge, I already wedged a bunch. It looks like a duck when you're done. Okay, there we go. But then after that, put it into a perfect ball. Okay. Is this filming? Okay, here we go. And slam it down. Now this wheel is awful because there's no guard, nothing. Love my dress up too, okay? All right, so of course I'm using this pedal, and that's a little fast. I like the other wheels at school. All right, there we go. Okay, of course, things that you're gonna need. Rib, okay, needle tool, sponge, even though this is too big of a sponge, and wire cutter. Okay, so I'll ask you some questions, things that you might need. Water. Okay, first thing you want to do is, of course, get a feel for it. Hey, Rhino, come here. Make it a little bit lower, would you? Okay, it's hard to see. Okay, and just get a feel for it for right now. A little bit lower. Right there. Okay, and of course, now when I do this, we're going to make a volcano like I've told you before. Okay, right, the speed's a little fast. There we go. Okay, use leverage. Okay, I'm using my arms against my body, and I'm pushing in at the same time and going up. Okay, and like I said, make sure you guys use leverage. Don't just use your hands, because look, if I'm just using my arms and I do this, I'm going to be wobbling all over the place. Okay, so I got my arms against my knees for stability. Okay, and we make our little volcano just like that. Okay, now I'm going to use my palms, and I'm going to push down, push in, push down, push in. You control the clay. Getting a little wobbly there. See, I'm not controlling the clay. Okay, so you got to use leverage again. Use your whole body. Okay, now this is called centering. All right, and you want to get a feel for it and make sure it feels even, just like that. Okay, if you don't feel it feels even, you can use your rib over here, and then scrape away some of the extras. Get rid of it. Still a little fast over there. There we go. Should be all right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to drill for oil. Now all I'm going to do is just go straight down. Okay, don't go all the way to the bottom. Okay, and all I'm doing is just getting a feel for this. Got to be really stern, but go slow. Use your needle tool to poke through all the bottom, and you should have about that much left at the bottom. Right about there. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to widen it out a little bit, just so I can get my fingers in there to do a lift. Now with me being left-handed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a minor lift first, just to make sure that this clay is in good shape. So I'm squeezing from the inside, squeezing from the outside, and I just bring it straight up. Okay? At the same time, if I feel like it wasn't wedged good enough, I'm squeezing those air pockets out, which I do feel some air pockets in there. Most important thing is you gotta wedge this clay so good. If you don't, it's gonna feel bumpy. You're gonna feel those air pockets. And when you get to thinner, finally get it thinned out, it's gonna get wobbly on you. Okay, so this is pretty much the good stage right here. Okay? All right, now you're ready to do a regular lift. Now, you're gonna use your fingertips. And all you're gonna do is go down here at the bottom, okay, and you're gonna pinch a little bit from the inside, a little bit from the outside, and just bring this straight up. Nice and gentle, but go slow, but nice and easy. It's a little wobbly for me because I did not get the air pockets out. Gotta really wedge this stuff. Okay, it's getting a little dry on me too. I can feel a little bit of those air pockets in there. So very important, you gotta really get those air pockets out. Okay, now, another trick that you can do also, if you feel like it's getting a little wobbly down there at the bottom, two things that you can do. You can take this tool here, your wood rib, and scrape along there, and get some of that extra clay off, and at the same time even it up. Don't put a lot of pressure on that. Okay? Or a second one you could do is choke it a little bit. And all I'm going to do is just squeeze from the bottom and then just even this out a little bit. Just like that. And that's it. That's basically throwing. Now I can see from my view that's a little uneven at the top. So you can take your needle tool and trim away some of this extra like this also. Alright. There we go. Does that look even now? Yeah, it looks good. Okay, now I could probably get 2 to 3 more lifts out of this. So I'm going to do one more to show you. And then after that, you guys will be on your own. I wish we can get back into school so I could teach you this stuff. Because this is really fun. Come on, little guy. Come on, little guy. Sounds like Nemo. My hand's getting a little dry, so I gotta add a little water. Okay, let me finish this lift now. Come on, little guy. Come on, little guy. And that's it. That's how you do a lift. Okay? I could probably get 2 more lifts out of this, and then after that I'll shape it. But for right now, I'm going to cut the video short just so you don't fall asleep and get bored. I'll ask you a few questions, and like I said, you guys will have all week. Thank you.